Hey everybody, and welcome to the Voice Pollution Podcast.
Welcome.
It's your boy, What's Up Ricky?
And don't know boss.
No, it's your boy, C.K.Y O'Banion, but Liam Gallagher, her. But if he was, if he wasn't, wasn't he supposed to be like Liam Gallagher because he's a male?
Yeah, that's true. By the way,
yeah,
he should be.
Yeah, he. I think he hadn't thought about that at all when he decided what his last name should be, and Noel too.
Yeah, because they did decide their last names.
Yeah, there's some Manchester lads.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are often thinking about things that we shouldn't even be discussing. But it's your boy C.K.Y O'Banion over here, and it's Don Opas next to me.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah. So, how's your week been, Don?
Well, I like to say it's been very interesting.
To say the least.
Yeah, I was visiting in Sweden.
These
2 days and.
For meatballs.
Yeah, I was.
Regular balls.
Yeah, I was talking to this Heikki Honkanen dude. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's from Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So to add some context.
Yeah.
There was recently a Saturday Night Live sketch with a Finnish character played by Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah, called Heikki Honkanen.
Heikki Honkanen, which by the way should be Heikki Honkanen.
Yeah.
Honkanen, and it's not Tarja Halonen either. It's Tarja Halonen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that. Our language isn't that hard.
No.
It is one of the hardest, but it's not that hard.
Yeah. People always say it's a hard language to learn, but.
Yeah, it's like George Santos. He's one of our favorite people. We don't know anything about him.
No.
He's one of my favorites. No one gives me credit. 100 wars I've sold like at this point.
Yeah.
At least 200.
At least.
Wars. Okay.
So
the sketch was it was funny, and there was also his real dad Stellan Skarsgård.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was.
But overall, the last episode of SNL was really funny, but that wasn't one of the better sketches.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that the Finnish media loves to rip on any Finnish connection whenever our country is mentioned.
Mentioned or some Finnish people are mentioned. So.
Yeah, and usually it's not even relevant if it's good or bad. It can be negative. Like if we had some kind of similar douchebag to Anders Behring Breivik from Norway, which is a mass killer. If we had one of those, but it doesn't matter if he was there to make some name for himself in some other country, we would be the Finnish media would be all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's very much fucked up, though.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, but my week
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, that was actually interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, because
really?
I took the garbage out. Yeah, for the garbage man to pick up. Yeah, that was
garbage.
Garbage day. Yeah, but there was this dude pointing at me with a pistol and saying "garbage day."
Oh.
So I took it back inside.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Well, my guinea pig's been sort of a cunt lately. So
yeah, I heard.
It's just asking for treats nonstop. But she's a guinea pig, so what can you do?
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, always asking for treats, and usually with some very loud noises to come with the territory.
Okay, so people can hear.
Yeah, they can relate to her heartbreak, and she's hungry for some treats after like a minute after the previous ones, and
okay.
Yeah, but that's our Hampa, so.
Yeah,
so shout out Hampa if you're listening to this back at my mom's house. Okay, let's go to the album of the week portion.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's Portia de Rossi, by the way. She's an actress of sorts.
Yeah, she's the companion of Ellen DeGeneres.
Degenerate.
Degenerate.
Yeah. Mrs. Degenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Wasn't Portia de Rossi, by the way, was she in Ally McBeal or ER or some of the 90s shows?
I think she was in Ally McBeal.
Yeah.
Because that's the only series or that kind of thing that I remember her.
Yeah. I just saw Jane Krakowski in some other show recently.
Was it some sort of comedy?
No, it was Brilliant Minds.
Oh,
a hospital show with Zachary Quinto.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good show, by the way. I'd highly recommend anyone who loves watching hospital shows, and especially this one when the problems are like neurological, so it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've heard that you talk about that.
Yeah, we just need the second part of the second season because it ended on a cliffhanger.
Oh.
Yeah, it ended up with scenes from the movie Cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Was Rennie any related to that?
Yeah, Rennie has directed those scenes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. What's your album of the week?
Well, I have to say it's been one of those that we have two topics today.
Yeah.
And it's in my topics.
Okay.
Well, it's the Pokes and If I Should Fall from Grace with God.
Oh, that's a terrible one.
Oh, really?
Absolutely horrendous. It's a horrendous piece of shit.
Yeah, I had that record on vinyl, but I threw it away.
Yeah.
After I listened to it once.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do with a record like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have like two choices. You
always got choices.
But this time too, and it's not going to be an exception this time. And you can guess the other one because we just watched that shit. Yeah. It's Green Day.
Of course.
Yeah. I just I've never been a fan of the album American Idiot. When it came out, I thought it was a horrendous piece of shit.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Yeah.
But it's not that bad.
After all,
it's like they've been listening to a whole bunch of The Who and decided to make a rock opera of them, like of their own.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of really good songs on that album, and the box set is pretty neat too.
It looked really good.
Yeah, some demos and live stuff and B-sides and treats for, and of course some stickers and pins.
Of course,
it comes with a free merch. Well, it's not free because you have to pay.
You pay after all, yeah.
Yeah, but the other one, I'm having the same blackout with.
Just like last time.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a blackout this time. Okay. So sometimes I just like play with some thought that I would love to hear some rapper doing performing on some certain like producers beats.
Okay.
And one of those I've probably had this thought in my mind that I would love to hear rapper X. It could be any one of those that I like.
Yeah.
Rapping to JD's beats. But and I think I thought sometimes that I'd love to hear Proof rap on his beats. And now after like years and years and years of listening to D12 and Proof and Eminem and Bizarre, and those guys, I find out that there actually is a release by JD and Proof called.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Funky Cowboys.
Okay.
And it's like an underground tape from the year 94, so it's really old.
It is, actually. Over 30 years.
Yeah. It's very hard to find, so I don't have an actual copy of that.
Yeah.
But you can listen it to on YouTube.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I that's it could be better, but the guys were really young back then when that was done. Eminem wasn't. I'm not sure. I think he was rapping, but he hadn't like put out anything like release wise.
At that point, yeah.
So it's like 2 years before his debut album Infinite came out.
Out in 96, yeah.
So it's like ancient.
Yeah.
But Proof is still on fire.
Okay.
And of course JD is, him and MF Doom, they're like my favorite producers of all time. With Johnny J and Dr. Dre and RZA, and they're all my favorite producers. There can be only one, so I picked them all.
Yeah. Did you find out that just suddenly, or did you know that it is on YouTube?
Yeah, just to find out of its whole existence was just a few days ago. I knew that Proof had done some stuff before his first mixtape in 2004, and that Bizarre had made like his first EP in '98. Yeah. So I thought and the D12, the first recordings are from like 96 or 97. Okay. So I had no idea that there's like a bunch of years before that an actual release.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like you could imagine if like how the Far Side sounds, because they have a lot of JD beats.
Okay.
But it's just Proof on vocals.
Only Proof.
Yeah, I think it's an equal amount of Green Day and this one. So I can't choose which one it is.
Okay, so it's like a tie.
Yeah, it's a tie. So nobody's getting like their feelings hurt, so it's a tie. Okay.
Just like Switzerland.
Yeah. I love Switzerland because they have no opinions whatsoever. Okay, let's go to the first topic.
Okay.
And here I'm going to point out that we actually did this episode already one time. Last week. And I had forgot to bring my own laptop.
So we used mine.
Yeah. We made a compromise and used yours.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that there's actually like so much difference between sound cards in laptops. So it sounded like shit.
Yeah.
Absolute shit. The SS letters were like a snake hissing.
You were like Snake.
Yeah, I sounded like a fucking snake, yeah. And it couldn't be used. Not in good conscience. We could always like put a warning on the front or like in the description that this is gonna sound like shit, but that's not quality.
No, and no one's gonna listen.
No.
Listen to that after reading that.
Yeah, because we already like deleted the ones when we didn't have like 2 pop filters at the beginning.
Yeah, because it was always.
Yeah. But the first topic, we like virtual travel to Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Back in the days, yeah.
Would you care to introduce the topic?
Yeah, we chose this one. I think you know this one better, but I try my best. It's called CKY. Can't Kill Yourself.
Yeah. The band and the film series.
The series, yeah. Produced by Bam.
Yeah, I've always thought that it's like the Margera brothers, because the video footage is like Bam's creation.
Yeah.
And the band is Jess. Jess played the drums for the CKY.
Yeah,
band.
That's true.
And although he didn't write the songs, but he was a founding member.
Of course, yeah. So both brothers got their own.
Yeah.
Like
it's like 50-50.
50-50, you can say that, yeah.
Yeah.
And they started in they were in some same class, I read somewhere.
Yeah.
And between the classes they went outside and first do their tricks.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure when Bam started skating, but I think it's always been a part of skateboarding ever since the invention of homemade, like home-owned, like video cameras.
Yeah.
That they wanted to like record their tricks.
Yeah, stunts. Tricks.
Just to create their legacies, you know.
Yeah.
And I think Bam originally, I think Phil took him to like an AV club to like study editing and recording like with a video camera, like making home movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that might have been the trigger for him to create the first CKY film.
Yeah, start to film.
Yeah, and I think already CKY was formed at this point, but at first they were known as the Foreign Objects and Oil.
Okay.
Before they changed their name to CKY.
That I didn't know actually. Yeah.
Which of course is the Camp Kill Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they use usually just the short version because it's a little provoking to say the least.
Yeah, and it's I think it's better.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah.
More catchy.
More better to remember.
Yeah, and it was. At first, it started like, you can see it in the first CKY film, which is also called CKY Landspeed.
Yeah.
That is just like skating, a whole bunch of skate clips, and some very, very odd random skits in between the real footage.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's how it started out.
And there were a lot of skaters.
Involved,
yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a list here that we could go over. I think we could start with the cast members because they each should get a mention here.
Yeah,
and some of them like appear in like one scene, and some of the others you can watch in like there's 4 official parts, and then there's like a 5th one which is it's fan made. But it's still the same footage that just was unused for whatever reason. Yeah. And, I have the list somewhere here.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
But they started. Was it late 90s?
I think so too. Last night I watched for the first time. I watched the C.K.Y. documentary.
Yeah.
Which I'll talk more later on. But that was the only one that I hadn't seen before.
Okay.
And I think the earliest stuff that was in it was from 93. Or I think the oldest one is 91, because at the end credits you can see it's like 91 to 2001.
Okay, so early.
So early, yeah.
Yeah.
I have the list here.
Okay.
Of course, Bam Margera is like the brains, and if you can use that, well, he was the brains of CKY at first, and his friend Brandon DiCamillo was also he's the guy who does all the impressions and the voices and plays the wacky characters and prank calls, and very loud guy overall.
Overall, yeah.
Yeah. Then of course this guy, he was a part of Jackass too, Ryan Dunn.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. Chris Raab, a.k.a. Raab himself. And I'm just going to say it here now that I'm going to talk about Raab a lot because he's my favorite. He has always been my favorite.
Yeah, I know
member.
that.
He's batshit crazy, so how could I not love that shit?
That's true.
Yeah. Then there's Rake Yohn. He's the guy with the very long hair, hates mustard, pretty much, and goes,
And I think he hates peas also.
Yeah. I think he's like a physicist or chemist or whatever he's called.
Something like that,
He studied chemistry, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there's Bam's brother, Jess. And Jess was originally like involved in the skits too, and early on in the first 2 CKY films. Then the band got much more hype, so then he
started to concentrate on the band.
Yeah, his screen time was much less than before. Then there's their parents, Abe and Phil,
of course,
and they are somewhat involved in these CKY films. You can see like them doing the prank on when Phil is mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
And they dig up a hole in the ground with Mark Hanna and Chris Raab.
Yeah.
And there you can see both Abe and Phil.
That's true.
But they weren't as much in the CKY films as they are in Jackass and especially later on Viva La Bam.
Yeah, they're more in those.
Yeah. Then there's, of course, Bam's uncle, Don Vito.
Yeah, of course.
We're not going to say the same thing that we said about Ryan.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so Art Webb, also known Art Webb 1989 because he loved the 80s music.
Of course.
Especially the year 86, which was a great year, by the way. Something genius.
For some reason, yeah.
Yeah, was born that year, especially. But he was Rake Yohn's brother. They look exactly alike.
Okay.
Except that Art has shorter hair.
Oh.
Then there's, as you said, like a whole bunch of skateboarders.
Yeah.
Chris Assbite, a.k.a. Hoofbite, Assbite. It's not Assbite.
Assbite.
It's Assbite with a hard P, and but he was called Hoofbite.
Yeah.
Then there's, of course, Mr. Hockey Temper himself, Kerry Getz, skateboarder, and the Hockey Temper name was because he always trashed his board after like failing to do a trick right.
Yeah, and last time we watched stuff where this dude comes to the parking lot and tries to.
Yeah, but that's not Kerry though.
Oh,
someone else.
Sorry,
I'm not sure which that one was, but he was a skateboarder too.
Yeah,
they got into a fight, and there's the Hanna brothers too, which were they were neighbors to the Margera family, Chris and Mark Hanna, and of course Chris was one of the guys digging the hole.
Yeah.
Then there's the Gill, a.k.a. Ryan G. He was, I'm not sure if he was a skateboarder. I think he was doing some camera work, and then he was also involved in some of the stunts.
Okay.
Even. So he's even introduced in the opening credits. Then there's Joe France. He was a cameraman mostly. Then there's the other band members. Chad Ginsberg, he's the G.G. Allen fan.
Oh, yeah.
He was such big fan of G.G. Allen. The last time I said this guy's name as Darren Miller, but now I have heard it might even be Darren, even though it's written like D-E-R-O-N.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I apologize in advance for maybe butchering his name, but I'm just gonna call him Darren because that's how you write it. So I'm not sure. He might be Darren too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
It is actually because I thought that it would be pronounced, but
Bam actually pronounced it as Darren.
Okay.
So I don't think he would mispronounce his friend's name, but you never know.
You never know, yeah.
He might do it as a prank, though. Of course, there's Tony Hawk.
Of course.
Yeah, you know him as the pro skater guy.
Yeah, Mr. Skate.
Mr. Skater himself, yeah. Mike Maldonado, Skater 2. Compton Ass Terry. I think we saw Compton Ass Terry mostly in Viva La Bam more than,
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah. I think he appears some of the skate footage on the CKY too.
Okay.
Tim Glomb.
Of course, the sidekick man.
Yeah, the money man.
Yeah.
Brandon Novak. He's mostly just skating in CKY.
Okay.
He came like a real cast member later on. But that was just to like torment him and torture him.
Yeah, just film his
misery.
Misery, yeah.
Yeah, because he was very, very addicted to several drugs, especially heroin. So
yeah, and really fucked up.
Yeah, and Where the Fuck is Santa film is absolutely, there's nothing funny about that.
No, it's hard to watch, almost.
I think the only reason we actually watched it from like beginning to the end was because it's mostly shot in Finland.
Yeah, that's true. We wanted to see the footage from here.
Yeah, with the dudes and scumbags. Douchebags.
Oh, those were, by the way,
they were involved.
I'm not gonna mention their names, so.
Yeah. They should be forgotten completely.
Yeah.
Then there's I'm not sure how to say his last name, Mike Vallely. Vallely, okay, but he's a skateboarder too.
Okay.
Then there was Lord Bataro. I actually saw him for maybe the first time, like last night, knowing that this is Lord Bataro. He was Brandon's roommate, DiCamillo's roommate, and he plays the Mustard Man too in CKY4.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a long list, but then there's of course like 4 different parts.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So and a lot of footage too. Usually they're like 40 minutes long, but the DVDs have also bonus footage. I think CKY4 even has some like clips of Bam and his current girlfriend like fucking.
Oh, I remember that you maybe mentioned that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it ever because the version that I have, I think it was the Skeletor and versus Beastman. They were sued for that because the characters are so recognizable and obviously homosexual, so they didn't want that. So I think the fucking scene was like replaced that.
Ah, okay.
I think you'd be like it'd be much harder to find the banging scene nowadays.
Well, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you like scroll for Pornhub or something, but
yeah. So, well, you never know.
Yeah. But here I have some. I actually wrote down some of the like my favorite skits.
Oh yeah,
I did.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. But before we go to that, I'd like to talk about the documentary because I think most people have maybe tuning into these podcasts have maybe heard or seen like the regular ones.
Yeah.
But the documentary, I think it's a little harder to find. So I'd like to say something about that.
Okay, go on.
Okay. So I've written down some notes.
Okay.
And this is hard for me because I can't read this. It's like a fly shit font, so.
Yeah, I can understand it. It's not that easy, but.
Yeah. Okay, so there was like some interesting trivia about the guys in the documentary that I didn't know at first.
All of the guys?
Yeah, mostly something was said about each cast member. And Bam was talking about how the only reason that he ever went to school was to see Raab like being an asshole. And
good reason.
And when then Raab was like kicked out for shitting on some poor guy's locker, so Bam quit too.
Okay,
that was a funny little tidbit though.
It's good.
I
good
think,
to know.
Yeah, I think Raab was actually like playing pranks on and bullying and tormenting some jocks too at the school.
But that doesn't surprise me that he takes shit.
Yeah. I think Jess and Bam told, like both of them told that whenever there was like bodily fluids involved, like shit and piss and stuff, it usually had something to do with Raab too. But later on, it became like Dave England became the shit guy in Jackass.
Yeah, in Jackass, it's like Dave took the role of Raab.
Yeah, and that's interesting to me because some of the stuff that actually appears later on in Jackass was originally done already on CKY.
Ah.
For example, the rent-a-car bit that's at the beginning of the first Jackass film.
Yeah, where actually in Jackass it was Johnny Knoxville who rents the car.
Yeah, it was Knoxville, yeah. And this originally had Bam doing it.
Okay.
And trashing the car completely, like 100%.
And then they returned it.
Like nothing happened. I think it's a little bit better maybe in Jackass because it's more professionally made and the camera angles are better. You can hear them like speaking much better. And overall. And what's
next?
Yeah, what's next to the moon? Yeah. There was also the thing that Raab worked as a pizza delivery boy with hoof bite.
Okay.
And then he actually wrote down the names of the customers that didn't tip. And then they sneaked out at night to go and like bust down their mailboxes and stuff. It's very mature, by the way.
Yeah, of course, and it reminds us that you should always tip.
Yeah, it's 20% or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't order the pizza if you're not ready for tipping. For
That's true.
Christ's sake. I'm not sure what's the policy on tipping overall in the US, but I think it's more common because here we don't tip our pizza delivery boys.
No. In Finland, this tip thing doesn't belong our culture.
Yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah.
But some people in restaurants left tips. So
Yeah, in restaurant is more common though, but with fast food delivered to your home, not so much.
No.
It's completely optional.
yeah, I never heard any of people that have tipped a guy who brings you food.
Yeah, so Raab wouldn't make it in Finland.
Shit.
Yeah. There was some stunts and bits and pieces that I haven't seen before in the documentary. One was called Raab versus Bike. And there was Bam and Raab. Raab was on a bike, and Bam was playing this abusive coach or whatever. He's screaming into his fucking face and get on the bike, you! And he uses the F word. And then he he's somehow completely distracted and rides the bike into some ditch or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's actually really funny, but not when you explain it, though. So.
No, it's hard to imagine just hearing the sketch.
Yeah, it's completely different. You have to see it for yourself.
Yeah.
And they asked each other what are their favorite bits.
Yeah.
And Ryan names one called Captain Undies.
I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, it's not one of the in the.
Okay, that
films.
explains it. Yeah.
Then they show it.
Okay.
And I can see the reason why it's not there.
Okay.
Because it's it's a rape played for laughs, you know.
Oh.
Rape's funny and all. Yeah, no, not so much. Not at all. But it's completely not serious, and I know. But I think they sniff his undies, and that's why it's called Captain Undies. And,
okay.
Mostly they don't make any sense. The early bits. There's the one with the mad professor, played by Brandon. He has. I think they use Can't you if you pour something on dry ice, it starts smoking?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they have dry ice and some other props too. And Brandon plays a mad scientist.
Of course.
And he can see in advance what's gonna happen the next week or something.
Okay.
He couldn't even explain it himself, so it doesn't make any sense at all. But it's interesting to hear some behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I could think that it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's one which was really funny, which from a football match.
Okay.
And,
American football.
They don't actually show the game because there's another game on.
Okay.
But they're sitting in the watching the game, and then they got into an argument and with Brandon and Bam.
Okay.
And Bam throws Brandon off the stage. By the way, I'm not gonna call that guy Dico because that sounds stupid. It sounds idiotic. I'm just gonna say Brandon.
Brandon or DiCamillo.
Yeah, DiCamillo, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can there's three Brandons. There's Brandon Margera, Brandon DiCamillo, and Brandon Novak.
Yeah.
But you call the first one just Bam. You call the center one Brandon, and you call Novak.
Novak, that's true. Yeah. No Dico.
No Dico. I have never heard of a Dico in my entire life.
No, and it sounds kind of silly, actually.
It sounds like if you were in 5th grade, you have a cool nickname.
Then you can use it. Yeah.
The boys call me Dico. But anyway, they throw him. It's like a dummy at this point when they throw him off the rails from the stage or whatever where they sit and watch the game.
Okay.
And then Ryan was supposed to Dunn he was supposed to like drive from with his shitty LeBaron, as Bam says. he drives and like runs over the dummy.
Okay.
But he's a little late, so it takes him like forever to drive there. And then he even there's something happens because he like hits the brakes for a moment.
Okay.
And then he runs over the dummy, and it doesn't work at all.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. But now that we've spoken about the ones that actually fail, I think we'll go over the ones that I actually like the most.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
So what clips are your favorite of the ones? You can some of the stuff was used in Jackass 2.
Yeah.
So you can name those two.
Well, first I must say it was really bad to watch when Raab pissed on the electric fence.
That's gnarly.
Yeah.
That's really it gives me some phantom pain in my own dick.
Yeah, you can almost feel it.
Yeah, and that's something I would never ever agree to do.
No, not in even if I got paid like, well, if someone offered me €1,000,000,
yeah, that
maybe then, but
then I would, because it would serve like a greater good.
Yeah,
but otherwise never. I wonder if even Dunn like refused to do that, because usually he's the guy who does.
Yeah,
things.
usually he's, but
yeah, because Steve-O at first, I think he refused to do the X-ray butt car.
I remember that. Yeah, and it was nasty also.
Yeah, very nasty business. But what other ones did you like on the CKY ones?
Of course, the shopping carts.
Yeah, classic.
And
yeah. There's so much of those too.
Actually, yeah. And I also like the ones with Ryan Dunn with the little bike.
Yeah, those are funny. Especially the one where he drives or rides the bike off a roof into a bush. Overall, anything that has to like jumping out of a car into a bush, that's always funny to me.
Yeah, and I really like the ones with the barrel on the roof.
Yeah.
Because it's when I saw them first time, I always thought how would that feel?
Yeah,
actually,
that was also one of those things I'd never do, because trapped inside of a barrel or something very, very like claustrophobic.
Yeah,
and then like you're into some bumps, and eventually you land down on the ground, and you don't even know if you're going head first or
no, because you don't see at all.
Yeah, that's really bad. Do you like those songs and the prank calls and the stuff?
I like the songs like Beastman and Mustard Man.
Yeah, Mustard Man. Those Narkill songs are really good.
Yeah.
I wonder whenever they're gonna record a new Narkill record.
I don't think it's never gonna happen. But
yeah. Well, if Brandon never decides to like come to the public eye again, I doubt it will ever happen though.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
And Bam holds grudges like crazy, so the stuff with Jess and Bam, well, we'll focus on the positive stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I think we should, yeah.
But I think the best one in all of the CKY footage is Skeletor versus Beastman.
It is actually really good.
Yeah. Now stick your cock inside, like Rake Yohn fucking said. That faggot fucking douchebag only knows how to give head. 2 men in bed. His face is getting. That's just. And I wonder if it's actually a freestyle, because Brandon DiCamillo is really good at freestyle.
It could be actually.
Yeah. Here's some of my favorites. We actually have some in common too, as the Mustard Man. Well, I mentioned the Rent-A-Car earlier. The gay skaters with Ryan.
Yeah, I remember that.
With their asses bare, and
yeah.
just pretty much their genitals covered with some sort of fabric.
Just them covered, yeah.
Overall, just Raab running around like taking a shit while running at full speed. And George Carlin even said it could be done.
It could be done.
Yeah. The electric fence, that's really good. Raab destroying the supermarket in the beginning of Landspeed. I actually saw some extended version of that in the documentary.
Okay.
It just completely demolishes the shelves, With the toilet paper, it comes down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I think Raab was pretty annoying when he was a teenager.
It sounds like that.
Yeah, he could also, like, laugh scream, like, yeah, that's funny, too. Brand's Chinese freestyle. I think it would never fly today because it's
not today anymore. Yeah,
problematic. Then I love Brandon's and Dunn's beef in Iceland.
that ones. Yeah, you talk about them.
Yeah, the first Brandon decides to wake Dunn up by shoving a shitty piece of paper in his face.
Yeah,
he's furious and he wants to throw a brick in his face as a
for some reason.
Yeah, for a favor.
Yeah,
and then Bam is like the peacemaker, which is really rare in those. I think he would just egg him on, but instead he suggests that put some jelly in Brand's face or something.
Okay.
And then the beef goes on even in the car too. Okay. They're still really mad at each other. They even went to Björk's house in Iceland. Though.
Okay, but Björk didn't.
She never showed up. Oh, even though Bam called out for her.
I wonder why.
Yeah. What do you think about the pranks? Are they real? When they throw the dummy from the bridge to an upcoming car, it can't be real.
Yeah,
they would be charged for that.
I think so too, because it's a really dangerous thing to do, actually.
Yeah, and it would be too asshole-ish even for these guys.
Yeah, and there are stories where children are throwing rocks or dropping trucks to the car.
Yeah.
And they went straight to their rear window and killed the driver or the passenger. So
yeah, that could end very badly. And overall, I've seen the one where they kick the footballs at moving cars too.
Those, yeah.
Yeah, I think some of those have Bam's family members playing the
driver.
Yeah, the angry passerby.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think one of them was Bam's auntie or something.
Okay.
And then Don Vito was a security guard for some reason. I think Phil even plays a restaurant employee in some skit.
Okay.
Yeah, but Brandon's there too, so it's not it's a secret.
Okay. Yeah, that explains it.
Yeah. I think also one of the ones that I find really funny is it's in CKY 3, where there's Dunn's trying to make a collect call.
Okay.
And then Bam appears out of nowhere and starts messing with him, talking about how he could save $1 for doing some sort of trick with the collect call phone.
Okay.
And then he calls for Brandon, who also appears out of nowhere, and they start making fun of him for being an idiot for not saving $1.
Yeah.
And then Bam actually uses the same phone and calls for some of his friends to come up and kick his ass.
Okay.
So 2 guys appear. Another one takes Dunn in the bushes and kick his ass.
Okay.
And the other one just comes there and starts headbanging, moshing to some heavy metal song that's playing in the background.
Okay, of course.
So it's usually they just they don't make any sense at all. Some of the skits they're just very random, and that's what I actually love about the CKY humor, because there's an element of surprise that you don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, and there's one to mention is the one we watched last time where there's this couple in this restaurant.
Yeah.
And Raab takes shit in the window.
Yeah, that's one of. I actually think those messing with like people that are not involved, they're like their own kind of genre, if you will. But I'm talking about the ones that are like somewhat scripted.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're like have the real cast members, and there's even dialogue. They have like talked in advance what they're gonna do, and that's what I mean. That there's an element of surprise. You don't know what's gonna happen next, and usually they just end in complete chaos with the the headbanging and the heavy metal music and someone getting their head bashed in, and that's one of those things that I kind of left missing in Viva La Bam, because when they turned that whole CKY thing into MTV, they started to dictate what's going to happen. And it's 100% scripted every time.
Yeah, and in every episode you can see that.
Yeah.
There's no like surprising moments, or how you say it, but...
No, and when Ape appears and starts going, Bam, what have you done this time? It's
for the 10th time.
Yeah, she knows exactly what they're doing, because it's in the script.
Yeah,
but I like Viva La Bam. It's I used to like. I hated both Bam and I hated the Viva La Bam show originally.
Yeah, you talk about that, but.
Yeah, but the thing is that I like it now for what it is. I just hope it took a little more risks with the content that they make.
Yeah, I remember that I watched it back then when it came out on MTV, and I think, if I remember correctly, I really liked it.
Yeah.
But now that we watched it like last year, and at this age you can see it, how scripted it is.
Yeah, as all the reality shows on MTV.
Yeah. So
it's funny because it's called reality TV and it's not real.
Yeah, but at that time I didn't actually understand it. So.
Yeah. But the thing about Viva La Bam that was really good and cool was that Bam asked for some certain amount of money to make an episode.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to like trash a pirate ship or build a casino in the treetop, and they just gave the money to him. They would never do it in this day and age.
No.
It doesn't even exist in the same category. But that's I love that expenses were they weren't trying to save money with the show, and it was at the peak of like Bam's when he was the most popular.
Yeah, they gave him everything and there were like this not this money.
Yeah.
How you say? Well, yeah.
Yeah, but you couldn't see like Brandon doing his impressions or those weird skits with the Mad Professor. You couldn't see him. He was more like a background character. As was Raab in Viva La Bam too.
Yeah, he was actually, yeah.
And that's why I'll always prefer the CKY films. And it was a crazy phenomenon back in the days because it like lured some people that weren't skaters or even interested in skateboarding.
That's true.
To watch because there was funny skits and impressions and bits and
there were a lot of kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. Weird, like they're going on war and shooting with a tree branch or something.
Yeah.
And the thing that's so cool about the CKY films is the music, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Because that was Jess. It was a smart move for Jess and Darren, whatever the guy's called, and Chad Ginsberg, give permission to use CKY music on the films.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because it got them a whole lot more hype, and the band, when they released their first album called Volume 1, which has the song 96 Quite Bitter
My
Beat.
favorite song.
Yeah, that's a crazy. the Darren Miller dude had crazy riffs.
Yeah.
His guitar riffs they were crazy. And that's what made so good, like the first 3 records at least.
Yeah.
But they were, at first, they served as sort of like a soundtrack for the films.
Yeah.
But then they also played like him, because that's
of
Bam's
course,
favorite band.
yeah.
And it's Finland.
And
It's
everyone in Finland knows the story behind that. So
we have a Finland connection again. Yeah. Congratulations, Finland. You are officially famous now yourselves.
And now we're advertising our country, so.
Yeah. No. We'd actually keep this a secret if it wouldn't like be so painfully obvious that we're from Finland.
Yeah, that's true.
But I actually really enjoy the band, and the first one was like those songs were originally there when they were foreign objects, and they had this EP at first called "Disengage the Simulator." And there's songs that are, for me, one of the best of the band, like overall.
Yeah.
Knee Deep, that's beautiful. It's even like a little, like not like a ballad, but it's a slower number.
Okay.
Human Drive in High Five, of course.
Yeah.
My Promiscuous Daughter. It's I think all of the songs. It's a no skips album for me.
Do you own it actually?
Yeah, I do. I have all of them until the one called Carver City. I think it was like 2009 maybe, or 2007 or something like that.
Well, I checked from my notes and it says 2009, if I can see correctly.
Yeah, I think that was overall the last album that Miller appears in.
Okay.
And that's why I think they made like one EP and one album, and all of them sound nothing like the original band did. But you have the album there, which I always thought was their best album in your notes. Is the Infiltrate? What's that called? Destroy, Rebuild.
Yeah, Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild.
Yeah,
2002.
I think it was at least as strong as the first album was.
Okay.
And it the song Escape from Hellview, I'm not sure it was directed by Bam, because some of the CKY music videos were directed by Brandon Bam Margera.
Oh.
I'm gonna say these words in like this, so I don't stumble.
And everyone understands.
Sounds like a robot. Well, okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, the album is at least as good as the first one. And even the volume 2, which was just like a soundtrack and some prank calls.
Okay, yeah.
As a double CD. I think it's more like an underground release, because you can't even find it on streaming services.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But then they made the Infiltrate record.
Yeah, that's...
And the the Escape from Hellview was the single, and it's like because Darren Miller, he was
once again,
he's a big horror film fan.
Yeah.
And the music video has some weird character stalking a woman and like killing her in the end. But the song is really good, and the album is really good, and it's not just music for skaters. If somebody thinks it's like a skater music,
hope not.
I'm not sure that's even a thing, but
yeah.
But it's not, because it's not skate punk even. No.
No.
Yeah. I'd highly recommend all the first official CKY films to anyone curious, and the first 3 albums at least.
Okay. How
Go
about
check
their last album, The Phoenix, from 2017? Have you heard that?
No, I haven't heard it, so I can't really. I heard some separate songs, and they didn't impress me much, like Shania Twain.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Because I even didn't know that they have made this record.
Yeah, they're still active. I think Jess and Chad are still playing under the CKY name.
Okay.
And Mr. Miller, Mr. Miller High Life is he's in a band called 96 Quite Bitter Beings.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard them either. So, but I think he was the original songwriter. So I think you might be better off going for his band, than the CKY.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well, I gotta mention that I don't think this band would be as popular or recognizable these days if they hadn't give their music to these films.
Yeah, and overall it was a genius move to kind of like combine the band and the films.
Yeah.
To like gain hype for both, like for the films in the music scene and the vice versa.
Yeah.
That you can say whatever you want about the Margera family, but when it comes the films were the editing, the color grading, the distribution of the films in like VHS tapes and DVDs.
Yeah, all the stuff.
Yeah, he was a great businessman, and the band has sold fairly well, and overall the CKY films, they inspired like hundreds or thousands of wannabe Bams and Brandons doing their own homemade films.
Yeah, I think that in that time every country had their own.
Yeah, and it's not bad because it's always good if some people are inspired by something they see and like feel very much, so that they want to like create their own stuff.
Actually,
that's always good.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's everything for. I could talk about CKY some more because I had more notes in my phone.
Okay,
but
I can understand that.
Yeah, but let's just move on because you have a topic to discuss also.
Okay, so you think we don't talk about CKY all night long?
We could, but
I think I know.
It'll make for a pretty boring podcast if it goes on like
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning and with 12 hours in the clock already.
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody would ever listen to that.
Okay, but let's go to the other topic we had to today.
Top of the morning to ya. The worst Irish accent ever. But yeah,
I'm not even gonna try that.
Yeah, but we're going to Ireland now.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about Irish music.
Aria.
In some sort of way.
Yeah.
So everyone knows these bands I'm gonna mention, like
Westlife
and Boyzone.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about those.
No.
Because there's actually really good bands also.
Yeah.
Like U2.
U2, yeah, of course.
Thin Lizzy.
Therapy,
yeah.
Stiff Little Fingers, The Pogues.
The one I like also, the Dubliners.
Yeah.
And even the Cranberries has some good songs.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I have to admit...
I did a finger gesture.
Just like one Peter.
Yeah. Shout out to Peter, the meter reader.
Yeah. So, yeah. I've listened some, you could say, kind of a lot of Irish music. And I like the Irish culture. And I always thought and always wanted to move to the Ireland, but I don't think it's never gonna happen.
Yeah. I like the O'Reilly brothers.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's just about the length of my knowledge about Irish.
Which one was your favorite?
I think it was Shemush or whatever the father was called.
Oh.
He was my favorite.
Okay.
I could relate to him. He was a really good man with a good, giant heart.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he seemed like that.
Yeah. But Ryan is my one of my favorite characters in the show. So. But
Mine too.
Yeah, but he's the actor isn't even
No.
Irish.
No.
None of them are because they are like actual brothers in real life. Scott William Winters and Dean Winters.
Yeah.
But enough about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's move on. So first I was going to talk about the Bogues because you always think that Shane McGowan and the Bogues, they are like from Ireland and really Irish.
Yeah.
But actually they are formed in London.
Okay.
Because Shane McGowan was born in London actually also.
Should I do the London MC joke again, which I did the last
time? Yeah.
Nah.
But yeah, the Bogues is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah.
They got really first 3 records are the ones I like the most.
Okay. And you have them on vinyl too.
Actually, yeah. I found them just like 15 years ago.
At a thrift store.
Yeah, very cheap, just 10 euros per piece.
Oh, that's
And,
a real bargain.
Yeah, I thought that would never happen, but it was one of my happiest days.
Yeah, and it's rare to find like any great, like rare to find, harder to find albums from a Finnish thrift store. That's extremely rare.
Yeah, it was really surprising.
They're not rich in selling albums.
No,
overall.
But in this town, there's one guy who.
Yeah, he prefers
goes
to buy all the fucking shitty records from our. Yeah, that's amazing how he always finds something to buy. He's a goddamn. He's a great guy.
Yeah. When you get to know him better.
Yeah, deep, very, very deep in his heart. He's a decent enough guy.
Yeah, but those records were their first album, Red Roses for me. The second one, Rum, Sodomy and the Lash, and the one I listened today actually for the last time, If I Should Fall from Grace with God.
Okay.
And that album includes I think they're one of their known songs of all time.
Is it the Early in the Morning piece?
Actually, yeah, I think so. every
What's that song called, by the way?
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is shit. I can't remember the song's name, but
it's called Shit. I can't remember the song's name.
Yeah,
this is a dumbass name.
But Shane was so drunk and on drugs that time, so
yeah.
Well, no, it's of course Fairy Tale of New York.
Okay.
And every Christmas you can hear it somewhere.
Is it a Christmas song?
Actually, yeah.
Oh.
It's a Christmas story behind the song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and there's in the music video there's New York's police department's song choir.
Oh, really?
Involved with, yeah.
Okay. You learn something new every day.
I can see that. Yeah. Well, yeah, those were then, but after that they kicked Shane out of the band.
Was it because of the drugs and drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the late 2014 maybe, he came back with the comeback they made.
Okay.
Until the death of him in 2023.
Oh, okay. So he's dead already.
Yeah, and he's actually buried in Ireland, and he got national funeral.
Oh.
And even the president of Ireland made a speech in his funeral. So you can understand importance of him in Irish culture.
Yeah, he's VIP.
He's really VIP.
Yeah. Okay. And you've been a Pokes fan for how long now?
I think it's almost 20 years. It's like 2006 or 7 when I first got to know, and from that I've always at least sometime listened to their records.
Yeah, but you haven't got a Shane or Pokes tattoo.
No.
Yeah. Because I've done that with a certain band.
Actually, you have, yeah. And you mentioned this band when we were listing.
Yeah, because they're ours too.
Wanna talk about them?
Yeah, I'd love to say a few words.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so of course I'm talking about Therapy. I think they were founded in like late 80s or something, but they did a couple of mini LPs or EPs, whatever you want to call them, in the first years of the 90s.
Okay.
But they were not so known at first because they played with a really brutal sound, with not very commercial approach to like playing music.
Yeah.
But then they put out their breakthrough album, which like in the whole world was Trouble Gun.
Of course. Was it like 94?
Yeah. And the songs Scream Major and Die Laughing were the ones that were playing on MTV.
Yeah.
And, can't remember my own name. I think I've gone insane. Therapy has always had like real good lyrics. I really appreciate Andy Querns or Cairns. It's not like the mushroom protein guy. He was Querns.
Yeah.
Martin Querns. But it's Cairns. Those Irish names, they're hard to pronounce.
Actually, they are.
Especially when I have a dick in my mouth all the time. But yeah, I've always thought that my favorite Therapy album is Infernal Love, which came like a year after that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that also played a lot in the radio and MTV because their Husker Du cover Diane was a huge hit.
Oh, it was on that record. Yeah. Okay.
And Loose was also one of the hit singles.
Yeah.
And well, after Infernal Love, their like popularity died down a little.
Okay.
But they're still active today and making records. And I'd also want to recommend their album Suicide Pact You First, because that's a great. And Nurse, which was it came out before Trouble Gun.
Oh, yeah.
And they play good covers too, and their B-sides are also excellent quality. So if you're getting into the band, check out the album Infernal Love and go from there.
Yeah, and do you own their every record?
Yeah, I do in some capacity.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have all of them on vinyl, but the ones that matter.
That's.
And I do have a tattoo of Therapy in my arm, which says "Never Apologize, Never Explain," which is one of their albums.
Yeah, and it was your second tattoo, if I remember correctly.
Second tattoo of all time.
Yo.
Yeah, and it has the logo too, which is like this angry dude, like a cartoon guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it too, next to the text. And Therapy has always been like a punk rock fans.
Yeah.
And there's also a punk band I'd like to mention, which I said before, Steve Littlefingers. Their record Inflammable Material. If you like bands like the Partisans or maybe Black Flag too, Misfits, Ramones, the ones.
Yeah.
you probably enjoy Stiff Little Fingers too, and their other albums are good too. But start with the Inflammable Material, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think I ever heard any of their records. Some of their songs I've listened to. Yeah.
Yeah. And overall, if you like maybe some oi bands like Cock Sparrer, The Business, even Anti-Nowhere League and Vice Squad and 999. If those are your cup of tea, you're probably gonna enjoy that one too.
Okay.
Yeah. And what about U2?
Oh, U2.
U2. But because I have like 3 songs by U2 that I really enjoy.
I think I have 2. I've never really got into the band.
Yeah, as much as
some people.
Yeah, they're like insanely big, or used to be. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, and we talk about this sometimes, that because of Bono's hugging the world thing, it's kind of like throwing the band far away.
Yeah, like from the things that matter. Like the music, he's all about doing good and the philanthropy and And should I tell the Bono joke now?
Just go on.
So okay, so you two is playing a gig, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Bono's on stage being his usual douchey self, and he says, "Every time that I clap my hands, a child in Africa dies." And some wisecracker from the audience calls out to him, "Well, stop fucking clapping then." Yeah, that's funny as fuck though. That's so funny. It's almost as funny as asking Sabrina Carpenter that where does your name come from?
Yeah.
And she replies, "It comes out of the woodwork." And then Bowen fake laughs at her, and you know how it goes.
Yeah.
But you two, before Bono started like acting out, they were just a regular Irish band making records and selling fairly well, and none of it was about charity or doing good.
No, it was all about the music.
Yeah, and even though their albums like War and Boy, they do take a certain political stance.
Yeah,
and they do like give some criticism, but it's not all about that. And I always thought that it was more like Bono going like solo with the charity stuff than the other band like agreeing to do that actually.
Yeah, I think the other members just wanted to just be in the shadows.
Yeah.
And let Bono do that.
Bono be Bono.
Yeah. Be Bono.
Yeah. The 3 songs that I actually like so much, they had some like banging music videos to accompany the songs. And the first one that made an impression to me, at first a very questionable impression, was called Numb.
Ah.
And that's actually a song mostly sung by The Edge.
The man himself.
Yeah, the music video is really weird, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. And another song that I actually liked that was sung by Bono himself was called Lemon.
Ah.
And that has, it's very 90s, the music video, but overall, I think it's from the album Zuropa.
Yeah, I think that record came out like 93 or 92.
I think it's 93.
Yeah.
Because a few years after that, they were on a certain soundtrack album, and that's when everybody suddenly knew, like, who U2 are.
Okay.
Utah are. Yeah, everybody knows the people in Utah nowadays. So, okay, but yeah, that was the Batman Forever soundtrack.
Okay.
And the song was called Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me.
Yeah.
And that's a really good song.
Actually, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a groovy one. And it was, I think it was like the main song and the single from the soundtrack album.
It could be. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the ones that I like, and I don't hate the other stuff too, but I'm not just so familiar with the ones that they started doing like in the early 2000s.
No, and I think it's the same for me that I don't hate the band or their music. I just don't listen them.
You just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You could really say that. No, I've tried, but it just doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
The same as some of the other bands.
But anyone listening to this, just go check out the Numb music video, and if you aren't weirded out by it, go check out the others.
Yeah, I have to add one song, which is one of my favorites. It's the New Year's Eve song that I really like.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Should we talk about Thin Lizzy also?
Yeah.
Because I don't have a lot of stuff about them, but there's a couple of records that I do want to mention.
Yeah, you could mention because you listen to that band more than I do. So
yeah, I'd highly recommend anyone who loves like this more traditional approach to playing like guitar-driven rock and roll. Just check out the albums Jailbreak and Bad Reputation, and especially the live album, Live and Dangerous.
Yeah,
that's a really, really good one. And Phil Lynott, one of the best shredders of our time.
Are they both from the 70s?
Yeah, they, I think they appeared like back to back.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's from the early, late 70s. The live album, Live and Dangerous.
Ah, yeah.
And you can hear the songs from the previous albums that I mentioned, Dancing in the Moonlight, and you know, Emerald, and The Boys Are Back in Town. Everybody knows that one. And Jailbreak, the title song.
Was Whiskey in the Jar originally by them, or
yeah,
it's
a Thin Lizzy song too.
Because I remember the Metallica version.
Yeah, everybody knows like Turn the Page by Bob Seger and Whiskey in the Jar. They just think it's a Metallica.
Yeah,
it's not. By the way,
actually, back then I thought also that
they are.
Yeah. But then I read about more. So
yeah, I had heard like the original Garage Days EP before the Garage Inc. double disc came out, so I knew they were covers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But it doesn't say it on the front or anything.
No, else. Actually, yeah. I was in Jersey Island back in 2002, and there was this record store where I bought the Garage Inc. album, and of course I didn't know the original performers, so.
But that's a good one, though. Garage
it is,
Inc.
actually.
Yeah, Metallica is very good with the covers, too.
Yeah, I listened to that album so many times back then.
Me too. Especially the second disc that has, like, the Motor Headache and, Killing Time, Blitzkrieg. All the best songs are on the second disc. Yeah. Okay, should we wrap this one up now?
I think we should, yeah.
Because we have another episode to record after this, so we gotta save some energy for that.
Yeah, I think we should take a little break.
Yeah. Let's take 5.
Yeah.
Okay, see you guys next time.
See you. Bye.
Bye.